Hey, good morning, Pine Belt. We want to jump into weekend preview in a few minutes, but there's a lot going on in South Mississippi right now. So we're going to start in Hattiesburg, where the first female police chief of Hattiesburg announced her retirement. Chief Peggy Seeley announced today that she will be retiring at the end of next month after serving with the department for 36 years. The last 3 of which as the police chief. We'll have more on that coming up for you at midday. Also, people driving along Highway 98 this morning may have noticed a few fire trucks at Red Lobster. The fire department says workers smelled smoke when they opened the restaurant. They called firefighters to come check it out. 5 crews arrived around 9 o'clock and started looking for a possible source of the smell. The assistant fire chief tells us it could have been something electrical, but they are still looking into that matter. Also on the Gulf Coast, authorities evacuate passengers and staff at the Gulfport Biloxi International Airport. The airport received a threat, and officials are telling our sister station, WLOX, they do not believe the threat to be credible, but they are performing security sweeps as a precaution. And the threat was also sent to Stennis International Airport, where tenants were told to evacuate. The threat originally came as an email, and we'll have more on that and the other stories we told you about at midday. All right, Pine Belt, now to our weekend preview, where Ryan and I are reunited after a while. It's 11 days until Christmas for most of us. That means we're deep into Christmas cards, the lights and parties, but for others, it means holiday hustle is heating up. But with extended shopping hours, special promotions, and Christmas cookies galore, the Cadence Bank Cookie Stroll is a recipe for festive fun. So join the businesses of downtown Laurel this Saturday night for a sweet family-friendly event from 5 until 8. Nearly 40 shops and restaurants will be offering up last-minute deals along with their own interpretations of Christmas cookies. So stroll through downtown, finish gathering your gifts, and sample some cookies while supporting small businesses. And there will also be live music and special events like cookie decorating, photo opportunities, and of course, snow in South Mississippi. You can find a full list of the businesses on Laurel Main Street's Facebook page. Again, this is Saturday night, 5 to 8, downtown Laurel. Ryan, how did they bring the snow? What is happening?
The snow? There's snow coming?
There's snow coming to downtown Laurel. You didn't forecast that, did you?
No, I did not. That was a big miss on my part, I guess.
So this is a blunder even for the meteorologist in the room.
Yeah, it was a big surprise there, but well, it looks pretty cool. I always enjoy seeing those places with the snow coming down. I wish it was real.
Yeah,
I wish I could make it happen.
The kind that maybe didn't stick, just gave us a cute little show for a little while.
Yeah, or stick for especially on Christmas Day. Let's say
you
get several hours up until about after lunchtime where nobody really needs to go anywhere anyway. Let it look beautiful in winter wonderland, and then the sun comes up and we're right back to South Mississippi.
Yeah. All right, so you're going to tell us about some running shoes?
Sure, grab those running shoes because, and your best Santa costume for the 2023 Jingle All the Way 5K. That rhymes, I like that. The event kicks off at 8 a.m. this Saturday in Camper Park in Hattiesburg. It has 2 routes, a 5K and a 2-mile walk. They both start at 9 a.m. and end with a finish line festival. But listen up, registration ends today at 4 p.m. So you've only got a handful of hours left. So if you're interested, sign up at runsignup.com before the deadline. It costs $40 per person. And in the spirit of the season, the event raises money for Homes of Hope for Children, a program that serves children across the state. So register today and start your weekend with a run or a jog or a walk through the beautifully decorated Hattiesburg avenues with the Jingle All the Way 5K.
All right, we're going to stay in Hattiesburg, folks. This weekend, you're invited to join the city of Hattiesburg along with 37,000 locations across the country for wreaths across America. Saturday morning at 11, the 20th Star Chapter NSDAR will gather at Highland Cemetery to honor veterans by laying remembrance wreaths on their graves and saying the names of each and every veteran aloud. And you're welcome to join the group in person or sponsor a wreath online at wreathsacrossamerica.org. So good thing to do around Christmas time.
I enjoy a good wreath. We got one kind of right here, a little holly wreath going on. Got
and
one
all
at my
across
door
the
at home.
station, we're all well decorated around here.
Got a little reef on the weather pod, trees everywhere. Very festive, looking good.
Very festive around here.
But looking at the capital city now, enjoy the spectacle of the season and reflect on the first Christmas with Ballet Magnificat.
Yay!
Yay! This weekend, the Jackson-based ballet troupe returns home after a tour across the South.
Look at that.
To bring the joy of Christmas to life on stage with familiar holiday tunes from across the world. There are 2 performances to catch on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. They're both at 2 p.m. The Thalia Mara Hall, perfect for your little ones. You can buy your tickets online at balletmagnificat.com.
I love the ballet around this time of year. I mean, it's great all year long, but when you get to see the Nutcracker and all those like quintessential Christmas shows, it's extra special.
You got it. I mean, there's so many memories like layered on with really any kind of Christmas music, but of course those classics. So.
All right, from the capital to the coast, where Ryan knows a lot about a lot down there,
Yes,
the Mississippi Aquarium is trading the ho-ho-ho for yo-ho-ho and celebrating Christmas with a tropical twist. What are they talking about, Ryan?
Is it the mermaids?
Talking about, yes,
Yeah,
we're talking about mermaids. Explore the world below the ocean surface with mermaids. They return this weekend for underwater dives and meet and greets. Have you seen them, Ryan?
I've seen them before.
Oh, wow. I
Very
want to go see
talented.
them. Friday through Sunday, you can find them swimming in aquatic wonders and posing for photos in changing tides. Best of all, the fantastic fun is included in general admission, so you can enjoy the mermaids and the rest of the Mississippi Aquarium in Gulfport. Get your tickets online at msaquarium.org. And Ryan, I'm so jealous that you've already seen the mermaids.
I know, doesn't that look so peaceful too?
It
But
does. You can watch them all
I
day.
know. I imagine though that it is a lot harder than any of us give it credit for. Like
Oh,
to have your
yeah,
legs like together and to swim. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
The paranoid part of me is like, do they make sure that there's nothing in the water that could possibly snag the end of that tail?
Actually, saw that happen recently on a video, and they're
That
trained for
did?
that. Yeah, it wasn't down here, but it was another sort of mermaid thing, and her tail got snagged on coral, and she quickly realized she couldn't move and just whoop right up to the top. And I
Oh,
was
so
like,
the tails
that's
are
what
easy to get
happened.
off. Oh, okay,
There's
good.
like an emergency
Whew.
release, so it's good that you brought that up. It's a safety thing. They think about this stuff.
Those mermaids are smart. All right, staying on the coast, here's a reminder that the Mississippi Coast Coliseum is hosting ice skating sessions. You've probably done that too, Ryan. Haven't you?
Actually, I don't think I've done that one.
Okay, something he hasn't done that I'm into and I want to do. Well, it's a winter wonderland in Biloxi, and for only $13 a ticket, you can experience the frosty fun, but there are a few things to know before you hit the ice. First, tickets are first come, first serve, and they must be purchased at the Coliseum box office or in person or at the Coliseum. Skate rental is included with your ticket, but skating aids are not. So if you or your little one needs something to hold on to while you skate, you'll need to rent one for $10. Sessions are 90 minutes. Ooh, that's pretty good. And if you're worried about crowds, here's some good news. Sessions have a limited capacity. Also very cool, but the schedule is a bit wonky. So before you plan your trip, check it out at mscoastcoliseum.com. And Ryan, he's going to tell us that if you go ice skating, you're going to have to bundle up there. But what about if you're staying outside this weekend?
Well, that's an interesting conundrum there, because it does look like, and I don't like getting too big picture too far away, especially around holidays, because people like their accuracy and their timing. But it does look like things might be a bit warmer than it should be around Christmas. So go in there and, you get nice and icy and you're ice skating around and come outside and you've got to take about 8 layers off. And
That's disappointing news, sir.
I mean, it's a big picture. I don't want to ruin anyone's day just yet. We'll talk about when we get a little closer.
Too late.
But, yeah, now I ruined Carrie's Christmas already. So anyway, looking outside, isn't that beautiful? Maybe that'll help a little bit. Some blue sky, some sunshine. We started the day with a lot of these clouds. We've lost many of those, but we will continue to see those linger with us, though not expecting them to be of any consequence. You see here, they're pretty thin and not going to bring us any rain or anything like that. But we haven't seen much cloud cover to start our days. It kind of moved in to finish it, and yesterday was the opposite. Started clear, Clouds moved in. I mean, today is the opposite. We're starting with the clouds, and they'll thin as we head throughout the rest of the day. So still, at any point, not expecting them to ruin our skies or make them look nice and gray out there. But looking at our temperatures now, we're still seeing a couple of cool spots out there. You see over here near New Augusta at 50, Richton at 50, but then everybody else around it pretty much almost into the 60s. So we do have a little cool spot right here. I don't know if that's an equipment issue or there's some feature that I'm missing out on, because this little area right here is a little bit cooler than it should be, and that was yesterday as well. Very interesting. See if I'll let you know if I ever get any answers on that one. Looking at our winds here, you can see that we're already up to about 10 miles per hour, which seems like a lot, but it's really not as far as winds go. We are going to see some gusting as we head through the night and into tomorrow. You see getting upwards of about 30 possible in little pockets here, and that's because of that low pressure system passing it into Florida, which a couple weeks ago might have been able to earn it a tropical name, but not quite now. Now it's just going to be a weird Gulf low that brings a lot of rain to them and just slightly increases our winds more than they already would be. So again, not going to rearrange your patio furniture, not dangerous in any way, but there will be a noticeable wind later on today and picking up again tomorrow afternoon before it starts to die off. So today we're warming up to about 66, just a couple of degrees warmer than we were. Expect that by 3 o'clock, and then we start trending down. You see those clouds continuing to thin, and that means a good news for Friday, as we're going to see quite a bit of sun to finish off the week, and things will be a tad bit drier, which will drop our temperature just about a degree there. So no major changes in that regard, but we do see more clouds moving back in pretty quickly. Saturday is still a bit wishy-washy in terms of rain. I've held pretty steady on that 40%, which means I expect it to rain a little less than half the day, kind of getting started after lunchtime and tapering off as we head through the night. But it all has to do with that low, and you'll see why here in a moment, that could kind of make it slightly less or slightly more rainy. Though Sunday here, I'm just holding on to that 10% for the early morning hours where we could still see a sprinkle there. You see a little green blip here and there. But here's a couple of different models here to show you what I'm talking about. You can see that front already taking shape off towards the west of us. You can see this moisture out in the Gulf, eventually going to become that low that swings through. So you can see this front approaching us, low pulls up as well, starting this right when the rain kind of moves into the Pine Belt. And you're seeing 9 o'clock in the morning there. I expect it'll be a little later than that. But you're also seeing as soon as it moves in and this low moves up, it basically sucks all the moisture into this low and it falls apart. So we are going to see some cloud cover, we are going to see some showers, but at least with this particular model, which is the one that generally speaking everyone tends to agree with, though they all have their good things. Here's the other one coming in. Now this one earlier in the week had an absolute deluge for today. Now you see that front coming in kind of ragged. There's that low, pulls it all towards it, and it falls apart. And with this one, we get absolutely nothing all the way up until Saturday night. So I believe there will be some scattered showers across the area. I don't think we'll see much in the way of thunderstorms or anything to be worried about with severe weather, but we are going to see some gray skies and some rainy conditions there through about the middle towards the end of Saturday. Thankfully clearing out just in time for Sunday, and then you see as we head into next week, our temperatures pretty much level off in the very low 60s and upper 50s, which is just about average, and that's going to take us well through next week with lots of sunshine.
All right, I won't ask any questions beyond that because I'm afraid to, sir.
It's still, like I said, it's a ways out. Give me the end of next week, and I'll let you know. I'll give you the damage.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you guys for sticking with us for our weekend preview. We're going to see you at midday, right, Ryan?
Yeah, I'll be here.
See ya.
Adios.